Okay, we are live here at Cedar Grove Saints as they host the Pace Knights on senior night. We've got about 4 minutes remaining. Brian Zwerner here and Kyle Sandy coming to you from Sportal Space in the Cedar Grove Saints gym here at Decatur. Excited to be here tonight. Kyle, how about yourself?
Yes, this is a big one. Region 5, Class 3A, two-time defending state champions. Pace Knights, they have not been playing at their caliber recently, a modest record of 13-9, but 10-2 in the region, and Cedar Grove, number 5 in the state, 16-6, 11-1 in the region, looking to clinch the number 1 seed for the region tournament. So this should be a good one. First matchup was 48-33 in favor of Cedar Grove, but we have a spotlight on two big-time players. Isaiah Kelly going to Yale, 6'6", versus Jamari Dean, 6'6", unsigned senior. Drexel's in the house to see him tonight for Cedar Grove, so this should be a very entertaining matchup.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of above-the-rim action here. We got a number of players that can stuff the highlights tonight. It should be a heck of a lot of fun. We got 2 minutes remaining here and change before we go live. It's senior night here at Cedar Grove. Saints host the Pace Knights. Cedar Grove going to be in white, Pace in blue. Some of the other key players, Kyle, that you're looking for tonight, past Jamari Dean and Isaiah Kelly, who else do you think can make an impact tonight for the Cedar Grove Saints?
Well, Cedar Grove, it's going to start with Devin Barnes. He's a junior. He was second-team preseason All-State heading into this year, All-Region pick last year. He's a very good guard, plays older than his age. Canars Cummings, a junior. He has very good size at the wing position, about 6'5". I think he has some potential to be a late bloomer heading into next season. And then inside, more of a football player. On his third school in 3 years, the great Torn Seal started at Miller Grove, then McEachern. Looks like he's found a home at Cedar Grove. Sometimes he can be a little too passive inside, likes to dish it off instead of go up strong sometimes. But he is a big body, and when he is physical and he is aggressive, he is a load inside to go along with Jamari Dean.
Yeah, saw these guys play last night over at Westminster on the other side of town. Blew out win for Cedar Grove. They started slow. I think we've seen a little bit of a tendency, you said, for them to play down to the level of competition. Not going to happen tonight. Pace is going to be plenty enough for them to handle. Cedar Grove pulled away for an easy 20-point win against Westminster on the road last night. Jamari Dean, too much to handle for Westminster inside, but Pace has the size to match up. Beyond Isaiah Kelly, who else do you look for tonight to be an impact player for Pace?
Well, this is a bit of a rebuilding year. We don't have Wendell Carter to turn to inside and handle all your dirty work, but Miles Todd, a junior guard who's been playing quite well. He's been a little bit in the shadows, but he's seen some quality time over his first 3 seasons. A freshman I know you like, Cole Middleton, has some great size inside, and there's some younger players that are really getting an opportunity to make their presence felt, and a senior, Zach Levin, a shooter. So there's a couple pieces. Pace has always been known for having those nice little guards outside that are not super imposing, about 5'11", 5'10", but they were so good with Wendell Carter inside, knocking down those 3-point shots. So look to see who is handling the guard duties outside of Miles Todd for Pace Academy tonight.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see. Cedar Grove came out against Westminster in the press. They were real aggressive at going after the ball. We'll see if they do that here with Pace. Pace has more ball handlers, more guys that can handle. Isaiah Kelly can handle the ball with his size. Real tough to press when you got a big man, 6'6", that can stand over the top, see over the top of the defense and make things happen for you. Be interesting to see if they go out with the same kind of attitude to come aggressively with their defense, or if they have to sit back and watch the action a little bit differently, defend this team a little different than they did. Westminster didn't have that kind of size and ball handling. All right, introductions coming up here now for both teams. Senior night here at Cedar Grove. Had a chance to introduce all the players, saw the parents out there with them. It was nice to see out here at Cedar Grove. House is getting much more packed now that we got the boys game going here now. All right, Miles Todd, one of the starters here for Pace. Next starter, Josh Mittenberg, another freshman, getting good minutes for the team here. Number 10, Jack Ray, Cole Middleton, and Isaiah Kelly. That's your starting lineup there for the Pace Knights. All right, about to introduce the team here from Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove starters, Kadarius Cumming, Blake Austin, Malik Johnson, Jamari Dean, and Torrance Seals. Going to see some real size out here. Going to see a lot of athleticism. Should be a fun game. We're about to go live here in a moment. Nice to hear, Kyle, that Drexel's in the house. I myself went to the University of Pennsylvania, just a few blocks away from Drexel. Spent a lot of time over there near the Drexel campus. Had a wonderful cheesesteak place right by there, as you'd imagine. Nice to see that. Drexel, Philadelphia in the house. We also have a Yale commit on the other side over there. So the Ivy League well represented. As an Ivy League alumni myself, I appreciate seeing that out here. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportlespace. Sportlespace connects communities through youth sports, helping team find practice space for practice and training. And we are about to go live here.
Yeah, looks like no Torrance Seals tonight. He is actually in street clothes on the end of the bench for Cedar Grove. So that's a physical presence inside that you're going to need banging with Isaiah Kelly and Cole Middleton. He's not going to be there tonight.
Wow, okay, big loss there given the size that Pace puts out on the floor. So Jamar Dean going to jump it. He takes the jump there against Cole Middleton, and we set it up here with Cummings taking the ball up. Oh, wild pass into Dean. He likes to work from the elbow. I saw a lot of that last night. Likes to work from the elbow, likes to work from the free throw line. Dean from the short corner there, go good. Rebound stays here. 6'8", sophomore Chris Carter gets the start in place of Torrance Seals tonight.
Yeah, Chris Carter, he's a little wet behind the ears, little raw. I saw him at the Lake City Classic. He's got a great frame, great size. He's got a couple more years to turn himself into something. I know that's something that Coach Miguel Patrick and Douglas Bird, assistant coach, they have a really nice mold to turn him into something special.
First free throw up and good for Kashawn Bird, senior point guard. He scored 15 against McNair last week. Had a real nice game there to power the victory. And the second free throw is also up and good. 2-0 now, Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove going into that full court pressure that I told you we saw last night when we scouted them. Isaiah Kelly in the middle, just like you'd expect. Good ball handler for someone his size. Sees the play up the court to Middleton. Resets back to Mindenberg up top. Working it around to Todd. Trying to find Kelly inside. Matched up with Dean. That's the matchup we all wanted. Powers through. Gets his own rebound. And the bucket of the foul. Early foul on Chris Carter. Well, let's see if that really starts to hurt him. Chris Carter playing for Swarns. Need to give them some size inside. We're going to see if he can manage to do it without fouling.
Yeah, a little weak defensively right there. Too easy for Isaiah Kelly.
Isaiah Kelly, nice free throw stroke. That's the and one to go. Cedar Grove's going to push the action. Kashawn Bird bringing the ball up. Sets up with Blake Austin. Cedar Grove likes to run their offense through Jamari Dean around the free throw line. Didn't get a look there, and a turnover for Austin. Pace going the other way. Mindenberg looking to set the offense up. Seeing man-on-man defense here. We got the matchup we wanted with Dean on Kelly. Best on best there, and that's a walk.
It looks like the girls' game establishing that travel call quite early. Very interesting.
Absolutely. Pace looking to pick up a little full court pressure here.
Okay.
Didn't think we'd see that. A little bit of full court pressure. Shows it early. Nah, they're going to back off here. Kadarius Cummings, junior wing, taking the ball up. 15 points, 10 boards against McNair, and an easy win. High percentage shooter. Ball's up and away. No good for Bird. Misses the three. Gets his own rebound. Over to the corner. Cummings, no good. Inside, Dean with the rebound and the putback. He leaves no doubt. Looks like we're going to see Dean and Kelly all night long going at it, and I'm excited for it. Oh, Mindenberg comes away with a scramble, misses the shot. No good. We're going the other way. We got Malik Johnson pushing the ball up the court into the corner. Cummings not looking for that shot. We're going to reset. They like to run it through the free throw line here. Isaiah Kelly on Jamari Dean. Out top. Oh. Got some young guys, a little bit of lack of experience there. Carter catching the ball towards the top of the free throw line. He's got the size advantage. We'll see if they can get inside and make it work. Middleton on Dean on the switch. Not going to take him down low there. Reset back up top to Austin. Austin, senior guard, sets up the offense. Swings it over to Cumming. To Bird. Bird drives, gets a great look at the basket. Not going to fall. Kelly with the rebound. Kelly dumps it off to Mindenberg. We're going the other way. Pace with 2 freshman starters on the court, Josh Mindenberg and Cole Middleton. Working the ball around. Cole Middleton tries to see Kelly inside, doesn't have it. Todd with the bucket. Sorry, with the shot away, no good. Misses the 18-footer. We're going the other way with Keyshawn Bird. Cedar Grove, transition mid-range. Not going to go. Isaiah Kelly with another rebound. Kelly pushing the ball up to Todd. Todd looking at the basket. Over to Kelly, top of the three-point range. Outside, bucket, no good. All right, Carter with the rebound. Moving up the court. Bird trying to push. Looking for Dean. Let's see if he attacks the bucket here. Nice little mid-range pull-up. Doesn't go. Kelly with another rebound. What do you got there, Kyles? That's his third.
That's 4th rebound.
Oh, no. Blows the easy layup.
Boy.
Wow, we got a fast pace, Kyle, coming out of the start here. 4-3, Cedar Grove. We're going up and down the court, but nobody's managing
back
to
and
put
forth.
it in.
You're not kidding.
4:27 remaining here in the first quarter. 4-3 pace, going to slow it down a little bit. We've been running all night, but nobody's managing to make their shots. Kelly, three-pointer, top of the circle. Not going to go. Carter with another rebound.
Good game to pad your stats rebounding-wise. There's been a lot of misses.
Lots of rebounds when nobody can make the buckets.
Tough shot.
Nice take by Bird. He's got 4 to start the game, and that allows Cedar Grove to set up the press. Not really a problem. Mindenberg easily breaks the pressure, and we're going to reset with Kelly at the top. Oh, pulled up. Didn't want that look. And takes it down, moves it around to Todd. Inside to Middleton. He's got great inside position. Uses that big body, and that bucket falls. That's his first point.
You see it again right there. Chris Carter, he's so big, 6'8", sophomore, but just playing super soft right there. Letting Middleton just push him right underneath the basket, and then not even challenging the shot with his hands up. He's got to work on that. You can tell he's very raw, but not a good look.
For 3 from the corner. No good. Another rebound inside to Middleton. Pace looking to push. Out to the three-point line. Mindenberg back around. Kelly around the elbow area. Fires. Kelly real aggressive out of the gates.
Yeah.
Got 3 points on the bucket and 1 early. Missed his jump shots. Oh, beautiful look. Oh, Dean over the top. Rebound by Cummings, and that's all right.
Give him the assist. Give him the assist. That was a pass.
I don't know if I'm going with the assist over the top of the rim, but I hear what you're saying.
Oh, my
Loose
gosh.
ball picked up by Bird. We're going the other way. In the corner for Cummings, three-pointer, and it's good. That's his 5th point of the night. 11-5 now, 2:49 remaining. Cedar Grove really stepping up to the challenge now. Love their aggressiveness and the way they're getting out after the basketball here. Pace has been running their offense through Kelly, as you'd expect. Matched up with Damari Dean. Open jumper, no good. Dean with the rebound, and we're going the other way again. Pace ice cold to start this game. Only 5 points on a Middleton bucket and a basket and 1. We got a three-pointer away. No good. Rebound. Mindenberg up the court. Ahead. Wild shot. Not going to go. Todd with the rebound. Nothing there. Right into the hands of Jamari Dean. Easy block for him. We got wholesale substitutions after that fast start. 2:11 remaining in the first. 11-5 Cedar Grove. Pace cannot find the bucket. We got multiple substitutions. Justin Johnson coming into the game. We got Jakari Wiggles coming into the game for Pace. Lots of movement with this kind of speed out here. Kelly still the primary offensive weapon. They seem to be running the offense through him where they can. Kelly looking for the ball around the top of the circle, around the elbow. And that's where the offense is run. Going inside here. Oh, sloppy pass. Cannot get it away, and we're running the other way. Devon Barnes going the other way.
Ooh.
Bucket, no good. Kelly with another rebound. What's that, his 5th rebound so far in this very early start. Justin Johnson, another freshman, getting good minutes.
No.
Wide open for Zach Levin. No good. Rebound, Justin Johnson, battling underneath the boards. And he takes it back out. We're going to reset. Like to see this offense run through Kelly, matched up with Jamari Dean. Kelly trying to get him off his feet. A little bit of a Dwayne Wade move. Thought he'd try to throw the shot up into the off-balance defender. Might have got the whistle, might not, don't know. Didn't get that opportunity. Working the two-man game. Kelly up at the top of the three-point circle. Driving the basket, kicks. Back to Kelly for the mid-range. Good look, doesn't fall. We're going the other way here with Devin Barnes. 1:06 remaining, 11-5. Cedar Grove and White leading the game. Leads into the defender, no good. Rebound, flopping around. That is Wiggles with the rebound.
Gotta
Pace
love that
pushing.
last name, Wiggles. How often do you see
Jakar
Wiggles? Come on.
All right, Justin Johnson now outside, driving. He's got Kelly at the three-point line. Kelly with a strong move to the basket. Scoop and score. That's his 5th point here in the first quarter. Kelly very aggressive out the gate here tonight.
Yeah, Kelly just last night in the 72-62 win against Redan had the best game of his life. 40 points and 16 rebounds and only missed 3 shots from the field.
Starting off aggressive,
yes.
5 boards for him, 5 points in the first quarter, 25 seconds remaining. Cedar Grove down, up by 11-7, another rebound for Kelly.
He looks winded, though. Him and Carter, especially for Cedar Grove, they look winded. It has been a track meet.
13 seconds remaining. Justin Johnson dribbling out the quarter here. 10 seconds. Pace is going to need to get in their offense quick. Up top to Kelly again. Kelly's going to have to do something with 5 seconds, and that's a trail. Same referees from the girls' game we just did earlier, Kyle, and these guys are not allowing any movement of the feet before the ball starts moving.
Yeah.
4.3 seconds left. 11-7. Cedar Grove leading here at Cedar Grove in Decatur, Georgia. We got 4.3 seconds left. Cedar Grove going to look to get a quick playoff here. Content to just throw the long half-court shot. A little bit of a home referee on the clock.
Ooh.
3-pointer up, and it is no good. Quarter 1 in the books. 11-7. A furious pace to the quarter, Kyle. Like the excitement and energy, but both teams struggling to make their baskets.
Yeah, I think Cedar Grove got some good minutes. Keyshawn Bird starting. He transferred in from Maynard Jackson for his senior year. He's got a quick 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. So he's done a really nice job. And then we see bringing Devin Barnes off the bench, the junior who usually starts for them. So Cedar Grove has some depth, but we'll see what happens without Torn Seals in there today, patrolling the paint. There could be a couple more buckets inside for Isaiah Kelly than when they first met.
Isaiah Kelly, 5 points so far. Cole Middleton had 2. They're the only scorers for Pace. There's 7 points. 3 folks on the books. Keyshawn Bird with 4. Konaris Cummings with 5, and Jamari Dean with 2. Jamari Dean really hasn't been getting his touches. We've been in a transition game. He hasn't been able to get set up on the offense and make the kind of impact that we're expecting from him tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, I think they'll get him the ball very quickly. You saw his first dunk attempt on senior night, had a little bit of the jitters, emotional night, throws it over the rim. He just knows he's got Division I coaches in the building. I think Jamari will be fine. You saw it just even the first play, even on that high pass to the high post, you could see how quick he can get up there. He is quite the leaper, and he's doing a nice job on the glass. He's got 3 rebounds and a block already.
Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space is connecting communities through youth sports. We're excited to be here in Decatur, Georgia, as Cedar Grove Saints in white take on the Pace Knights in blue. 11-7 lead for Cedar Grove as we kick off the second quarter here. Pace sticking with a number of bench players to start the quarter. Going a little bit deeper on their bench. Cedar Grove really sticking with mostly the starters to get this game started. Cedar Grove pressuring the ball well away from the basket. Aggressive pressure man defense. We've seen that all night from them. Wide open 3 coming up and no good for Jeremy Levin. I'm going to take a venture to guess that it's his brother Zach Levin, number 1 out there. All right. Pace picking up as well, pretty deep away. A lot of pressure on Devin Barnes. 6'3" junior guard for Cedar Grove. All right, trying to work the ball inside to Jamari Dean. No good. Good defense by Kelly. I think he got a piece of that one.
Yeah, I think he tipped that one. Yeah, good defense.
So far, Kelly really controlling the action against Jamari Dean. The two of them have matched up all night. It was the matchup we were hoping for. Both around 6'6", both with Division I offers. Kelly committed to Yale. Jamari Dean still looking at different opportunities. And
right
that
up
one is
here.
blocked
Thank
right
you,
up to the
Jamari.
Sportal Space sign. Jamari Dean with his second block tonight. Zach Levin is going to have to come with something else if he wants to challenge the 6'6" forward there.
Yeah, Dean, he really exploded at the Lake City Classic earlier this year. It was a great tournament for Cedar Grove to really test themselves. They had an ugly 45-40 win over Alexander, a tough 1-point loss to Warner Robbins, who's number 2 in 5A, blew out Tacula by 24, then lost to number 1 St. Francis by 8, picked up a Clayton State offer and a James Madison offer, really kicked off his recruitment his senior year.
Pace inbounds on Jamari Dean. Here we go. Let's see if they can get it back to him. Ooh. Oh, I think Jamari Dean was looking for the love back from his point guard. He got the steal, started the break. He was trailing the play, and you know his eyes were getting big. He was looking to throw that sucker down, but ball stripped away, and we'll set back up in the half court. Inside to Dean on the block, going right at Isaiah Kelly. Aggressive move. Gets the contact, no foul call, but that's the second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Dean is so good at finishing through contact. He can do a little bit of everything, 15-footer, but I really love how he finishes through other opponents' bodies.
13-7, Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove going for the loose ball. That's the steal. We are out with Marcus Reed driving right into Kelly. Ball flops to Jamari Dean. Loses it. Justin Johnson with a steal. Zach Levin, and then Woo's ball. It's going to stay in pace now. That's the furious pace of play we have seen to start this game. 13-7, 6:34 remaining here in the first. It's been an aggressive start to the game. Both teams looking to run at every opportunity and attacking the basket. Cedar Grove being led by Canaris Cummings. He had 5 points in the first. Pace led by Isaiah Kelly. Still stuck on 7 points here for Pace as we get underway. 6:30 left in the second quarter. 13-7 Cedar Grove. Pace working the ball around up top. These two teams matched up on December 5th. Shot not going to fall for Miles Todd. He's had a couple good looks at the basket, hasn't been able to score it. We're out on the break. Trying to draw the charge. Which way's it going?
Ooh.
And that's a blocking foul. We're going to have free throws coming up here.
Tough call.
These two teams met on December 5th. Football season was still going on. I know both of them probably would have had some players who either were just coming back or not quite. Cedar Grove made it to the Final Four, probably missing some players there. Pace lost that game. Cedar Grove won 48-33. First free throw is good for Devin Barnes. He's been real aggressive since he come in off the bench to start this game. That's his first points of the night. Second free throw up and away for Barnes, and it's good too. Cedar Grove made all 4 of their free throws so far to start this game. Pace only free throw was Isaiah Kelly. He went 1 for 1. A little bit of pressure there. Easily broken. Inside, Cole Middleton back on the floor. Oh, he had Kelly, didn't see him. Justin Johnson driving the basket. Cedar Grove, and they get the charge call.
Yeah, I thought he was a little bit out of control right there. And, you know, I believe it was Cummings that took that charge. He was set just enough. And with a big football player like that barreling you down, Justin Johnson, it's easy to call a charge when you look like that.
Justin Johnson, one of the top running backs and freshmen in the state. Got to see him play a couple times during the season, and he runs with a real head of steam. Did exactly that here, put his head down and drove the basket like he was trying to hit the open hole on the football field. Managed to take Cummings with him now. If this was the NBA, Cummings might well have been standing inside the restricted circle. No such luck at the high school level, and we are back in action. Got to see if we can get Jamari Dean some touches here if I'm Cedar Grove. They're up 15-7, 5:30 remaining. He hasn't really had the opportunities to get going. Like to see them run the offense a little bit more through him on the block or at the free throw line. Good matchup for him against Kelly. Kelly looking a little bit winded. I'd keep the pressure on if I were Cedar Grove. What's the call over there, Kyle? Out of bounds?
I call a moving screen or something like that. Offensive foul, player control.
All right, Cedar Grove's going to set up their pressure defense here. They've got a 2-2-1 press coming. See if they get a trap. Isaiah Kelly's really been able to stand in the middle and kind of quarterback their press break. Hasn't really had any trouble breaking it. And they've really settled when they got into the half court. Sometimes you see teams, we saw it in the girls' game before, couldn't really get settled. Justin Johnson driving the basket, feeling it out, not really seeing the opportunity there. Winging it around. Miles Todd throws it away. That is Canaris Cummings on the break. He gets tackled. Are they going to give him the continuation? Yes, sir, they do. It is an and one.
You know, that was all started by the great rotation of Jamari Dean. He saw the ball whip into a wide-open shooter in the corner. He closed out fast, but closed out under control, which forced an errant pass, and then Canaris Cummings did the rest right there.
Yeah, Miles Todd passed up on that shot. It was there. He hasn't been feeling it. They weren't going down for him so far this game, and it led to a bad turnover and an easy bucket the other way. 17-7, 5:04 remaining. Canaris Cummings at the line. He's got 7. Make it 8. Leading scorer on the night for both teams. 5:03 remaining, 18-7 for Cedar Grove, the home team in white. Pace, the visiting team in navy. Cole Middleton trapped in the corner. Gets it out to Justin Johnson at the top. Out to the shooters, not going to take it. Not quite ready there. Levin was not set up close enough to the line to put that shot up. They're going to have to work through Isaiah Kelly here. He's the only one that can consistently get offense against this pressure. Throws it away. It's out of bounds, going to stay here. Kyle, Isaiah looks like the only guy who can really get a shot off against this pressure defense. There's traps coming all over the floor tonight for Cedar Grove.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up this year. I mean, he doesn't have Wendell Carter to play second fiddle to. Everything's going to have to run through him. It worked last night against Redan, but it's not working right now.
Got a foul inside. A lot of bang between Cole Middleton and Canaris Cummings. They fouled the foul on Cummings. Referee's trying to keep close control. There's not a ton of fouls so far. 5 on the Pace Knights and 3 on Cedar Grove. Okay, inside. Beautiful pass to Middleton and the easy bucket. Great look inside by Josh Minenberg. Freshman as well. Freshman to freshman out there. Pace, a really young team, graduating Wendell Carter and a couple of key guards last year, coming back at it off of 2 state championships, back-to-back state championships. Working it around the outside. That was a 2 for Keyshawn Bird. He's got 6 on the night. Inside to Kelly. Kelly, beautiful move in the paint, and that is his 7th point of the night. 20-11 Cedar Grove. Pace of this game has been very fast. Pace Nice just haven't managed to put the ball in the basket.
Right, yeah.
Got a lot of action, a lot of up and down. Jamari Dean, turnaround jumper, won't go. Rebound, stays here. Back over to Dean. He's being aggressive now. I like it. Driving the basket, moving it around. Ball works outside to Malik Johnson. Keyshawn Bird at the top here. We got back over to Johnson, back to Bird. He'll let it fly for 3, and that is good. Keyshawn Bird with 3. He is heating up. And there's a steal the other way. We're going the opposite direction. Baseline jumper, no good. 23-11 now. Cedar Grove really pulling away. Pace is going to need to settle here and start getting some good buckets, or they're at risk of getting blown out. Isaiah Kelly going to work. Inside, nice spin move. Not going to fall. Keeps fighting. Inside, and there he goes. That is his 9th point of the night. He is making it happen. He is doing everything the Pace needs to keep in this game.
Yeah, Pace just doesn't have anybody else that can create their own shot, so they got to dump it into him. Kelly, it's not going to always be the prettiest. If he has to throw it up and get it off the glass, he'll do that, but he's the only one that can consistently get them good looks inside.
Putting his hard hat tonight on. He's got multiple offensive rebounds, nearly 10 boards so far, 8 boards already. There's a steal. Oh, we going down the court. Now it's going to be off on Cedar Grove. We got Chris Carter, 6'8" sophomore, coming back into the game. Going to try to keep Isaiah Kelly off the glass.
Yeah.
Isaiah Kelly, dominant game on the glass. 8 rebounds.
Yeah,
8 rebounds to go along with 9 points. Clearly showing his skill set off. He's got a lot of size on Jamari Dean in terms of weight and bulk inside, and he's been using it well to get offensive and defensive rebounds. Isaiah Kelly likes to work from the top of the circle, been driving the basket, strong right-hand moves, and then making the spins happen. Got a blocking foul called on Blake Austin here. 2:28 remaining in the first half. Second quarter, 23-13. Cedar Grove up over the Pace Knights here. Got a good action so far. A lot of activity. Like to see these shots fall. We'd have a different game. Isaiah Kelly had the look there. Wide open 3. Not going to fall for Jack Ray. And away we go down the other side here. Marcus Reed working the ball around. Trying to go inside, work the ball through Dean. Let's see if he's got the moves inside. Elevates, and a beautiful jumper there. That's his 6th of the night. He wasn't going to let Isaiah Kelly steal all the thunder tonight, was he?
Very nice move, and he's got that jumper going. He's very tough to stop. He does have a very feathery touch from about 17 feet in.
Yeah, I like the way he elevated, just sort of hung in the air there above Isaiah Kelly. Beautiful move inside, scoops and score. Jeremy Levin off the bench with his first bucket. It is 25-15 now, 1:46 remaining in the second quarter. Dean driving the basket, pretty move, reverse layup, no good. Carter with the rebound, but blocked by Cole Middleton right over to his teammate. Cole Middleton appears a little bit more ready for this stage right now than Carter, both young players getting their action. Beautiful move inside. Oh my goodness, Kyle. Cole Middleton trying to throw it down in traffic. Ill-advised, really would have been better off just putting that ball in. Could have gotten himself a nice and one.
Yeah, but if he gets the 2 points from the line, that works. You draw a foul on somebody, but yeah, that could have got the small Pace crowd. There's a little bit, but shoot, even the Cedar Grove crowd's loving that dunk attempt.
Everybody liked the move, but it was not likely. And that first free throw, no good. It's 25-15, 1:26 remaining. Isaiah Kelly has not gotten any kind of rest tonight. He is putting in his hard hat work, 9 points and 8 rebounds so far to start this game. I don't think he's going to get a rest all night here.
No, there's no way. If they want to win this game, he's going to have to play the full 32.
And he will pretty much need touches on almost every possession in order to stay in this thing. Second free throw away for Cole Middleton, and it's good. That is his 5th point so far on the night. And nearly an electric dunk, but it didn't quite make it through the traffic and the contact. We're setting up the other way now. Cedar Grove working it around. Marcus Reed up top, working it to Jamari Dean. Back to Reed. 1:11 remaining, 25-16 now. Keyshawn Bird fires, no good. Rebound to Pace. They're going to look to run. They've got numbers if they see it. Working it to Kelly. Kelly driving into the teeth of the defense. Not there. Levin reset. Over to Levin as well. Jeremy Levin. Back over to Zach Levin. Zach driving. Kelly, 3, top of the circle. Not going to go. Nice job by Middleton keeping that alive. Carter unable to body him out. 3-pointer no good. Gosh, Kyle, this could be a different game if Pace was hitting those threes.
Yeah. Big block there.
Pretty block by Cole Middleton. Cole Middleton very aggressive around the paint, getting involved on the offensive and defensive end. 25-16, 32 seconds remaining in the half. Jakari's Wiggles coming in. Little extra size for Pace. Still no rest for Isaiah Kelly. I think you're right. He's going to have to play the entire game. Pace is going to stay in this thing. Pace down by 9. Cedar Grove ball underneath the basket. Working the ball out to Marcus Reed. Keyshawn Bird. Over to the corner.
Oh,
he got a body check
football.
after letting that thing fly.
That's a personal foul. That's a flag, roughing the passer right there.
Yeah,
My goodness.
Wiggles knocked out the shooter well after the ball was underway. Gave him a hip check that pushed him into the stands.
Man.
Coach Miguel Patrick over there, Coach Demetrius Smith trying to figure out what happened. I saw it. You saw it.
Gee whiz.
And that first free throw away and no good for Malik Johnson.
I don't blame him for missing that. He's just trying to find himself. CTE checking for a concussion. That was like a meteorite hitting him.
And second free throw away, no good.
Oh, no.
They gave him 3 free throws. It had nothing to do with the shot.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
anything, it probably should have been an away from the ball foul.
Oh, my gosh.
Because that ball was long since gone. He was no longer in shooting position when he took that body
Let's
check.
see. He's got to avoid a hat trick here. You cannot have a 3-shot hat trick, miss all 3. That's bad juju right there.
Senior guard knocks it down. 26-16. No bad juju in the Cedar Grove gym tonight. Pace pushing the ball up, 20 seconds left in the half. Isaiah Kelly quarterback in the press break from the middle. He's going to work his way back inside. Going inside to Wiggles. Let's see if he can power his way through. Not able to get it to fall on Carter. He couldn't corral the rebound. Travel. 9.9 seconds, 26-16. Pace really needs a little momentum here. Cut this thing inside of 10 points. They've been struggling to put the ball in the basket. Lots of good looks, just haven't been able to get them to fall.
Yeah, you kind of feel like Cedar Grove should be winning this game by about 15, 16 points, but 10 points is fairly manageable at halftime if they keep it this way for Pace.
Yeah, if I'm Pace coach Demetrius Smith, I'm feeling okay about this. I'm telling my players, just keep shooting. These balls are going to fall. They're getting great open looks. They're just not putting them in the basket. They have not managed 1 3-pointer yet tonight. Isaiah Kelly inside, wide open 3, away for Levin, short, 5 seconds remaining, 4 seconds, wide open 3, 2, 1 second, and blocked again by Cole Middleton. Cole Middleton getting back on defense, and that is halftime, 26-16. 26-16. Pace struggled to get their offense going, have not managed a 3-pointer. You got a number of guys that can really drain the 3. Jack Levin can drain the 3. Miles Todd's had a number of open looks. Isaiah Kelly with a couple open looks from 3, and they have managed to get 1 to fall for him. This would be a whole different ballgame, Kyle, if they managed to put some of these 3-pointers in.
Yeah, too much pressure on Isaiah Kelly. He should not have to score every single possession. Got to loosen it up. You only got, 3 players that have scored, Levin with 2 points, and then it's been the Cole Middleton and Isaiah Kelly show inside. You got to diversify the offense.
Absolutely, absolutely. Cedar Grove being led tonight so far by Keyshawn Bird with 9, Jamari Dean with 6, and a number of other players in the scorebook here. Kadarius Cummings with 8 points. Getting a nice balanced offensive attack there. A couple of 3 players doing it from inside, doing it from outside. We got a halftime score here at 26-16. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportlespace. Sportlespace connecting communities through youth sports. We are live at Cedar Grove in Decatur as the Cedar Grove Saints take on the Pace Knights. Pace sitting in second position in the region here, Kyle.
Yeah,
Cedar Grove in the pole position. If they
yeah.
close out the game tonight, they'll go into the region tournament with that first seed.
Yeah, you want that first seed. You want the easy road. Looking at it, Cedar Grove, who's ranked number 5 in Class 3A, first place at 11-1 in the region. Pace trailing just behind them, 10-2. But Towers is the one that really kind of threw a monkey wrench into Pace's plan of trying to win this region again. They beat Pace earlier in the season and really handed them a tough loss. So Towers is sitting at 7-5 in the region. Interesting record, 14-7. They're a little up and down, but other than that, the rest of the region is, close to 500 or worse. So Cedar Grove definitely the favorite to win it all if they can handle Pace tonight.
Well, what I like about Cedar Grove is they challenged themselves earlier this season with a tough schedule. Quality wins against Woodland, Decula, Westlake, and Pace. And close losses against very strong teams that were all either early in the season before football ended or otherwise. They lost to Jonesboro in a tight game. They lost to Warner Robins and St. Francis, all real quality opponents. They've really challenged themselves. Pace lost to Wheeler, Shiloh, St. Pius. So they did have that. They had a nice quality win as well against they beat Jonesboro, common opponent, good team there. And Pace played a number of out-of-state tournaments and neutral site games. 7 games for Pace in neutral site so far this season. A whole lot of their 22 games have been played outside of the traditional regional play.
Yeah, Pace likes to do that. They like to really challenge themselves and play some tough schedules, especially when they had Wendell. They'd go to these national tournaments. And to be honest with you, they never quite fared that well, but it turned out it worked out for them in the end. You don't win state championships scheduling soft opponents. They played tough opponents, tough schedule. They took their lumps early in the season, and it rewarded them with 2 state titles. So they're trying to do it again for Pace Academy. Like you said, they had their best win, 39-36, in a really ugly defensive war against Jonesboro. That was their lone win at the Tournament of Champions over at Wheeler. They finished 1-3, but Pace Academy playing a pretty tough schedule again this year and sitting at 13-9, 10-2 in the region. They're still in a position to make some noise and take another run at the state title.
Yeah, both teams coming into this game hot. Cedar Grove had won their last 5. Pace had won their last 4. Cedar Grove's last loss, really inexplicable 2-point loss to Lovett, one of the middling teams in this region. Well below 500. Don't know what happened in that game. Didn't see it.
Yeah, that was a foul trouble. Talked to Coach Patrick before the game. They said Jamari Dean had about 3 fouls called on him in the first 3 minutes of the game, and he had to sit a lot of that game. So that kind of gives you a little bit of a reason and makes a little more sense of why they struggled against Lovett. But you're right, Lovett, they do have some shooters. Crawford Schweiger and Jackson inside does some good work for them. But, yes, just looking on paper, that is a head-scratching loss for them. But knowing that Jamari Dean was in foul trouble, it makes just a little bit more sense.
Last month, the DeKalb Kickoff Club named 2 of the Cedar Grove Saints co-players of the month, Jamari Dean and Blake Austin. Blake Austin having a slow start to the night. No points for him for the senior guard. Jamari Dean was 6. Not really seeing enough touches. It's really been more Keyshawn Bird and Kadarius Cummings from the outside getting the opportunities. Like to see the offense in the second half run a little bit more through Dean. I think this team really cooks when Jamari Dean's catching around that elbow, free throw line area and can make things happen for them.
Yeah, Dean will get his points. He's one of those guys where it's a steady attack. It's not going to be a huge, 10 points in a row, but at the end of the night, you're going to look up. He's going to have his 18 points, and he's going to have about 8 rebounds. That's just what he does. Don't be surprised to see him end up flirting with another double-double tonight. He knows how to perform. We saw it all throughout the Lake City Classic when I watched him play for 4 games. Jamari Dean, he's going to finish with a pretty nice stat line tonight, and if he does so, I think Cedar Grove's going to clinch this #1 seed.
Isaiah Kelly really coming out extremely aggressive in this matchup tonight. He's been attacking the paint. He's been launching the 3-point jump shots. He's been going for offensive boards. We've got him down for 9 points, 8 rebounds, very good half. Now, it's not the 40-point explosion he had last night, but I didn't think we expected that given the size out here from Cedar Grove.
Yeah, Isaiah, very physical kid, 6'5", 6'6", pretty good athlete as well, but you just look at him, you just said it earlier in tonight's game, when you're looking at him and Jamari Dean, Kelly definitely has more of the beef, more of the muscle on him, and he's been a highly touted prospect for a long time. Going to Yale, had offers from the likes of Xavier and other high academic schools, chose Yale, and it's been a fun battle seeing him and Jamari Dean right now. Kelly with 9 points, 8 rebounds and a block. Jamari Dean, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. So this is a really fun matchup, and Drexel in the house tonight. He's getting a good show to see just where Jamari Dean really stacks up. He's really considered as one of the best unsigned seniors in the state of Georgia, especially at that small forward, power forward position. 6'6", can play multiple positions, could probably play upwards of 3 to even 4 positions, possibly in a pinch if you need him to steal some minutes at the 2 guard. So a very nice game, and he's a very well-rounded player from the high post and in.
We got about 3 minutes left here in the half. It's 26-16, Cedar Grove, the home team. The Saints up with 26-16 by 10 here at halftime. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space helps connect teams with gym space throughout the Atlanta area. We are connecting communities through youth sports. Excited to be here tonight live. We will be same 2 announcers. I'm a pleasure of working with Mr. Kyle Sandy on Friday night as well. We will be up at Harrison High School in Cobb County as they host Sequoia.
Yes.
What do you expect out of that game, Kyle?
Well, Sequoia hasn't been able to solve the puzzle that is Harrison. Harrison's been handling their business in Region 6. They won it all last year in that region. Actually lost in the region championship, though, in the tournament to Creekview. But Harrison's rolling. They're in that top 3 in Class 6A. Sequoia, they have no size. That's what's really hurt them. They got a great guard play. And Alyssa Cagle, who's come back from an ACL tear, the senior. Sydney Rosant transferred in late last year from, I believe it was Mount Perrin. She's given them a big lift. She's their leading scorer at about 13 points per game. Peyton Satterfield, a very good 3-point shooter. But Harrison's just been a well-oiled machine. They're just a little bit deeper, a little bit more size, and a little bit more basketball savvy all around. But if Sequoia wants to win, Alyssa Cagle is going to have a really big game. She's been a little up and down this year scoring the ball, only averaging about 9 points per game. She's been one of the most winning players in Sequoia history, but they're going to have their hands full with Audrey Jordan, who is signed to go to UAB for basketball, and Harrison has a handful of other very good unsigned seniors. So it should be a very high-quality game. I would like to favor Harrison in this one, but you never know with Coach DeWitt. He can always pull a rabbit out of his hat and keep it close. But at the end of the day, I think Harrison is going to go into this one with more firepower, and they're playing at home, so it's going to be a tough test for the Lady Chiefs.
Well, we hope you can tune in and join us. A lot going on at Sportal Space. If you're a travel basketball coach, we are having a coach's happy hour tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Come meet our media team. Kyle, myself will be there. A number of others from our reporter team. We have reporters out all over the city of Atlanta covering high school basketball. We'll also be covering the travel tournaments as those get going, and we're excited to be moving into the field sports. So we will be out there soccer, baseball, and lacrosse throughout the spring all over Metro Atlanta. So stay tuned. Watch us on YouTube as we go live at a variety of different venues. Keep an eye on us on Twitter, Instagram. We're real active there, Facebook, and even Snapchat. Kyle and I are a little bit old to be on Snapchat, but we're there nonetheless. Always having a good time on social media, so keep an eye on what Sportal Space is doing. We got 26-16, a couple seconds left here before we kick off tip off the second half. We are excited to be here. This game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connecting communities through youth sports. We help teams find practice space for basketball and also for a variety of other sports.
And don't forget, hey, this Saturday on the 3rd, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., if you're an underclassman and you're trying to play some basketball against some freshmen and other JV players around the Atlanta area, West Hunter Street Baptist Church, this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we are having an open run, free to attend. Come out there. I'll be checking out the talent. Get your feet wet and see where you stack up against some of the best players and better players in the Atlanta area.
Got a lot going on here at Sportal Space. We're really excited to be here, and the second half is underway. home team. Cedar Grove Saints in white, Pace in navy, and we are live with second half action. Got Keyshawn Bird trying to get himself open in the corners, not there, working it around. Driving, Blake Austin trying to get his first points of the night, not going to go, we got an over the back foul.
Cedar Grove opening up in a 2-2-1 press, it looks like. Barnes had the foul there. A little too aggressive going over the back, but let's see if they can get it back here on defense.
Didn't really seem to bother Pace much in the first half. Trying to work the ball inside to Kelly, doesn't get it. Cedar Grove on the run, loses the handle, somehow corrals it. Not going to fall. Cole Middleton with a rebound. Up ahead to Minenberg. Minenberg attacking, looking for that three. Cole Middleton with a follow. Miles Todd, wide open three, and finally we get the first three-pointer of the night. I did not expect to be saying that as we started the third quarter. Case had tons of good looks, finally getting him to fall.
Way too easy. Nobody even in the same atmosphere of him. Great job from Miles Todd getting into the score column.
Drive, baseline jumper, no good. Miles Todd with the rebound. Cedar Grove falling back into their defense. Let's see if Pace can find some momentum here. Down by 7. Oh, missed the layup. Cedar Grove's off to the races again. Works it around, inside, Cole Middleton, again disruptive, and the rebound, outlet pass, no good, picked off by Canaris Cummings, down to the baseline, moving it around, no good, Jamari Dean there to clean up the glass, that's his 8th point. Look, Jamari Dean's having to get his points off a lot of junk tonight. I'd like to see them get the ball in his hands, even if it means slowing it down a tick to do it.
Yeah, want the ball in your best player's hands, but hey, that's a great thing about big men that are talented. They can get it in multiple ways.
Isaiah Kelly going to the rim, missed the alley-oop. Would have been exciting. Crowd didn't even get a chance to ooh and ah because that thing was way off target. Keyshawn Bird with a little jumper, no good. Cole Middleton, another rebound. How many rebounds he got there, Kyle?
He's got 4 rebounds and 3 blocks inside.
Been aggressive. Freshman, I think, will be a double-double machine as he gets older and stronger. Cole Middleton, good, right on time, right on cue. That's his 7th point of the game. He's had a real impactful game. 28-21, 5:41 remaining in the third. Pace cut that 10-point lead down to 7, but it won't hold if they can't get some defensive stops here. There we go, finally working the ball inside. Jamari Dean misses the little turnaround jumper, but it's the kind of look that I've been waiting for. Cole Middleton going strong to the hoop, gets the foul call. I like the aggressive move to the basket by Middleton. Smaller defender on him. They got out and ran off the miss. That's the kind of offense Pace is going to need, and they're going to have to knock down shots, Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a bright future ahead of him, Cole Middleton. Showing a little footwork there with the spin move to get to the line. But it's been the two bigs, him and Kelly, have really been carrying the load for Pace Academy. They need some outside shooting, like you just said, to kind of come free and help them out some.
First free throw, no good for Cole Middleton. Freshman steps up to the line, down 28-21. Cedar Grove in control so far, 5:22 remaining here in the second. Cole Middleton, second free throws away. It's also no good. Now, for a big man like that, he's 1 for 4 from the line. He's going to have to figure out how to make those fall. Blake Austin, his first bucket of the game, finally getting on the board. Strong scorer. Expect more out of him in the second half. Minenberg working it around. Jack Ray back up to Kelly. They haven't run the ball through Kelly so much in this in the start here in the third quarter. Middleton with a nice jump spin.
Ooh.
No good. Keeps it alive. Isaiah Kelly down on the baseline. Blocked from behind by Cummings. And Cedar Grove's going the other way. Cedar Grove on the break, dropping it off. Nope. Thought he should have dropped it off to Dean there. It looked like Dean was in great position. Cummings with an aggressive attack on the basket, not going to fall. 30-21 Cedar Grove. 4:32 remaining. And we got a foul call down low. It looks like it's on Jamari Dean.
Yeah, Cummings just a junior, but a 6'5" wing. He's got those tangibles. You love that height. You love that athleticism. He's got 2 blocks, but then you kind of saw it on the offensive end. He's not a fully polished player just yet, having a hard time finishing through traffic.
Yeah, I think he should have dropped that sucker off. He had Jamari Dean wide open behind him. First free throw, no good for Josh Minenberg. Another freshman making a big impact, getting serious minutes in this critical regional challenge. Timeout Pace. You know, this game will really likely decide the region. Right now, Cedar Grove holding the the 1 game lead over Pace and won their first head-to-head. That game was back on December 5th. Kind of different teams, 48-33. Pace is battling here. If they could get shots to fall, I think this could be a real close game down the stretch. 4:30 left in the third, 30-21. Nice crowd here tonight on senior night. Introduced all the players between the girls and the boys game. First game earlier tonight, Cedar Grove easily handled the Pace Knights girls team. A little bit more competitive here now, liking what we're seeing out of both these squads.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth. We had a wild start to this game, back and forth, back and forth. I don't think we saw more than 3 passes before a shot was going up, and rebound here, fast break there, but not too many points. I think we've rounded into a little bit more of some real basketball, some offensive sets, some defensive movement, not just the fun and gun. So Cedar Grove, they kind of jumped out to an early lead, but held a lead 11-7 after 1, then 26-16 at the half. And we're still sitting at a 9-point game right here. But Pace seeing a little bit of life from Miles Todd, the junior guard. Hit a 3 to get into the score column to open this third quarter. He's got 5 rebounds as well, so he's helping out. But again, it's been Cole Middleton inside and Isaiah Kelly doing the heavy lifting for the Knights.
3.5 minutes into this quarter, Isaiah Kelly hasn't scored. Really, we're running the offense through him at the top of the circle. In the first half, they haven't really found themselves in that same kind of set here. I'd like to see Pace go back to that, work the offense to him. He looked a little tired by the end of the second quarter. They had a nice long 10-minute halftime, seemed to be in better shape coming out of this. But I want to see the ball get back in his hands. He's the engine that really drives this team. Mindenberg, second free throw away. And that one's good. That's his first points of the night. Marcus Reed going to set up the offense. Working the ball outside. Devon Barnes back to Reed. Over to Dean. Dean sees the smaller defenders, drives the basket, can't get it to fall, manages the rebound over Wiggles, and that's his 10th point of the night.
And Dean doing again. He is an electric second leaper, and if he misses that first opportunity, you better get a body on him fast because he will get right back at that rebound.
Carry call.
Ooh.
2 double dribble calls in the girls' game and a carry tonight.
Fundamental
Referees
basketball.
Getting deep into the rule book tonight.
Love it.
Stuff you don't see every day at a high school game. 32-22, lead back up to 10 with 4:03 remaining in the third quarter. Like to continue to see the Cedar Grove in the half court work the ball through Dean. He's not getting enough touches in transition. He's got smaller defenders out there. He can get an easy look like that in the mid-range. Oh, picks up the rebound, and here it goes. Oh, the crowd was waiting just like me. I thought he was going to throw the hammer on that one, and he knocks it out right off Miles Todd's leg, and we're going the other way. Jamari Dean, 6 quick points, starting to take over this game, 34-22 with 3:40 left in the third.
Yeah, he hasn't had his best game, but like I told you at halftime, it's going to come. He'll be there. He's already up to 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, so just doing what he always does, produce.
When he catches on the wing, he's got 6 inches or more over these smaller pace defenders. He doesn't see anybody his size till he's deep in the paint.
Right.
I like the way he can get looks up there. He can shoot right over the top of them from the mid-range, and then the ball's carrying around, and he's getting the offensive boards.
Yeah.
I think I'd play through him out there, no doubt. Inside to Dean, strong move, gets fouled. Foul call going against Jaden Thomas. He's giving up way too much size.
Yeah, the triple
he has
team
no
right
chance
there.
to keep him out of the paint.
Yeah, too big, three defenders on him. Their only hope was going to be to hack him.
Yeah, they seem to be protecting Isaiah Kelly on the defensive end. Opened up the game in man-to-man. Had Kelly matched up with Dean. Liked seeing best on best out there. Was a really good matchup, but I think it was probably too much for Isaiah Kelly to carry the team offensively and have to deal with that matchup. Pace sitting back in a 2-3 zone, but they just don't have enough size to stop Dean. And he knows it, and he's going right at him. Rebound for Jack Ray. Cedar Grove trying to set up the press. Mindenberg under heavy pressure here. He's got 2 men in front of him. Doesn't see any kind of lane. Throws it into the corner there. Look at Isaiah Kelly. Oh, he had him down low. Couldn't quite find him. Thought we were going to get another attempt at the alley-oop, but it wasn't there. Isaiah Kelly working from the top. This is where he did his damage in the first half. Matched up with Dean. A lot of body contact, and they're going to put the foul, I think, on Marcus Reed. See where that foul goes. Yep, foul on Marcus Reed. A lot of body contact with Dean.
Yeah.
But nice, strong move. Isaiah Kelly caught the ball. He knew what he wanted to do with it, and he got to the spot he wanted to, and now he's at the free throw line. Good free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's got to be super aggressive for this team. Just not too many other options. Middleton's done a great job tonight, but yes, he's going to have to be super aggressive, Isaiah Kelly.
Middleton was on the bench getting a little breather. Kelly misses that first free throw. I guess I jinxed him. I said he was a good free throw shooter. 35-22 here. Cedar Grove at home up by 13. 2:53 left. Isaiah Kelly at the line to shoot his second free throw. All right, free throws up, and it's good. Okay, that is his first points of the quarter. Gonna need more out of Isaiah Kelly if Pace is gonna stay in this. Nice elevation and jumper for Keyshawn Bird. His first points of the quarter after a strong first half.
Yeah, he's had a really nice game. He's up to 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. He's had a great game so far.
(37-23), 2:31 remaining in the third. Isaiah Kelly working it around the top. Strong defense, steal by Cummings. He's going down the court. Doesn't see what he likes. Wide open in the corner. That's Keyshawn Bird. No good. Rebound bouncing around. Jamari Dean wants the ball under the basket. They didn't see him. Bird, little jumper. Dean. Oh, no, they're going to call that over the back.
No. That's just being a superior athlete right now. That was a clear snag. Great rebound. That's just called being a better athlete. That's a tough call.
Yeah, he was in position. I don't know about that call.
Bailout,
I think that's just a bigger, taller guy reaching up and grabbing the darn ball.
Yeah.
But that's the call for the referees. A lot of fouls called. 5-1 on the foul count. Wide open, Cole Middleton. He walked. You got to put the ball on the ground, Kyle, or get rid of it a lot faster than that.
Yeah, got to go up with it.
All right, Pace back on defense here. 37-23, 2:06 remaining. Cedar Grove with 5 fouls. Pace with only 1 so far to start the half. Pace is going to be shooting free throws here real soon. Cedar Grove very aggressive defensively, and that's leading to all these foul calls. They're playing a tight man deep from the basket. Oh, Isaiah Kelly with a block. Bounces right to Kennard's coming, and he gets the bucket. Steal. Cedar Grove steal right there. Number 4, Marcus Reed. Out of bounds. Going to stay here. Pace has put Jaden Thomas, another freshman, 6'2", star wide receiver on their football team. Doesn't do much in basketball typically, but they are guarding him right in the face of Jamari Dean. He's chest to chest with him right in front of us and giving him no room to breathe. This is an aggressive, physical football player out there, but he's only a freshman. He's got good size, and he's giving Dean no room whatsoever. He is right up in his grill right now. All right, working it around. Keyshawn Bird. Three-pointer, no good. Bouncing around to Dean inside. Justin Johnson knocks it away. Trying to reset. He's got Kennard's coming in the corner. Doesn't want it. Okay, Cedar Grove taking it out. Up 39-23. Not in any rush here with 1:10 left in the third. Got to work it around and see what they got. Driving, penetrating, wide open 3 in the corner for Marcus Reed. Not going to fall. Offensive board again. Number 3, Devin Barnes with the putback. 41-23 now. Under a minute remaining. Isaiah Kelly going to have to take on the pressure himself. Moving the ball up to Levin. Into the front court now. 45 seconds remaining. Levin's trapped down there. He's in trouble. Gets it out. And the freshman Jaden Thomas with the bucket. And that's a timeout. Pace. 41-25, 38 seconds remaining here in the third, but Cedar Grove really running away with this thing. Yeah,
Jaden Thomas with a nice cut there, was at the elbow, saw his man in trouble, just cut right down to the block, an easy dump off. But yes, Pace is on the ropes right now, 41-25. Cedar Grove is just a little more experience at every position, a little quicker at every position, got a little bit of more size at every position too. Keyshawn Bird has been great for them with 11 points, pacing that backcourt. You got Devin Barnes coming off your bench, who would start for pretty much every other team in the state in Class 3A. He came off the bench today. He's provided 4 points. Blake Austin. I'm a fan of Marcus Reed, number 4 senior. One of the smallest guys out there on the court, probably about 5'9", 5'10", but he's got 4 rebounds and 2 steals. He gets after it. I'm a big fan of Marcus Reed's game.
38 seconds left. Glad you could join us here live with Sportal Space. Sportal Space connecting communities through youth sports. We got 33 seconds left. Cedar Grove up 41-25, sorry. 16-point lead here as the quarter runs down. 25 seconds remaining. Out top to Marcus Reed. Over to the corner, looking for Jamari Dean inside. He's got the smaller freshman Jaden Thomas on him, not able to get it inside. They're bracketing him now with Thomas and Isaiah Kelly. Nice drive to the basket by Keyshawn Bird. He's been very aggressive tonight.
Yes, he has, and going to a zone defense pace, trying to alleviate that pressure from Isaiah Kelly, trying to check Jamari Dean down the court every single time. So this zone hasn't necessarily worked out. You look at the scoreboard, you're down 16 points, and Keyshawn Bird trying to extend that lead.
12 seconds left, 41-25 Cedar Grove. First free throw is up, and it is good for Keyshawn Bird. He's had a big impact on this game, played really well, handled the ball. Looks like Jamari Dean's going to get a little breather with 12 seconds left. That might be his first rest of the game. Honestly, doesn't look all that winded to me. Seems to be in fine shape out there. Not having to shoulder nearly as much load as Isaiah Kelly tonight. Right. Kelly's having to play make, bring the ball up the court, run the offense, and defend their best players and rebound for them. Kelly, nice idea, doesn't work. Ball ahead to Marcus Reed, doesn't get that shot off, and we got a 43-25 score as the third quarter wraps up. Cedar Grove really blew it open with a 17-point quarter. Pace couldn't keep up, only managed 9 points on the quarter. Started well, got cold. Isaiah Kelly only 1 point this quarter after really being the focal point throughout the first half. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space is connecting communities through youth sports. We're really excited to be here tonight. I've got my partner Kyle Sandy Spiel. You want to see what's happening in Georgia high school basketball, there is no better place than sandyspiel.com. Sportal Space going to give you updates on everything that we are covering across the state as well. Excited to be moving into the field sports. Kyle and his reporter team from Sportal Space will be covering soccer, baseball, and lacrosse starting in the next week or two. Should be fun to get out there. Hope to be sitting next to you, doing some live broadcasts. Don't know what I can do for you on the lacrosse side. Seen a game or two here or there, but we'll do our best job and get the right bodies on it. Kyle, what type of chance does Pace have to close this 18-point gap as we move into the final frame?
To be honest with you, not much. I just don't see enough firepower. Isaiah Kelly was held to 1 point. I don't think he's going to get his, he needs 30 more points to get to where he was last night against Redan. It's just not going to happen. I think and you got Redan on my brain now. Cedar Grove has just really slowly extended this lead, and one more quarter to do so and put this game away and secure that number 1 seed. I think Cedar Grove just has too much talent across the board.
Yeah, more consistent scoring options. Pace just doesn't have enough other places to turn. Second leading to Kelly with 10 points and 10 boards. Cole Middleton with 7, and nobody else with more than one bucket. 43-25, 7:43 remaining here as we start the fourth quarter at Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove Saints in white hosting the Pace in navy. Pace trying to work the ball inside to Isaiah Kelly. He's got that one-on-one matchup. Cedar Grove brings the extra defender. Kelly's got nothing along the baseline there. Very focused on making sure somebody else has to beat him. Kelly, good inside position. Fires it around, trying to get it to the shooters. Jack Ray for 3. No good. Been the story of the night. 1 3-pointer for Pace. This is a team that consistently can knock down 5, 7, 10 3-pointers. They got 1 to go tonight. Cedar Grove has really defended it well. And that's a walk by Marcus Reed. Just not his night tonight. He's contributing in other ways, hasn't managed to bucket yet.
Yeah, Pace just not knocking down open threes. And, again, it took a lot of time off that clock, 30 seconds or so to get that great wide-open look. But if it's not going down, that's not going to help you in an 18-point game with 7:04 left on the clock.
No, they're going to have to start getting baskets quicker in the possessions if they're going to have any kind of chance. Jack Ray open in the corner again if he wants it. Goes back inside to Justin Johnson. Justin Johnson with the bucket. Nice pass. Nice attack on the basket. Still got a lot of ground to make up. It's 43-25 now. 6:52 remaining in the third. I think they might have missed that basket there.
Yeah, that should be 2 more. Should be 27.
Yeah, referee trying to correct it over at the scorer's table. Maybe not.
I think they're working on it, hopefully.
senior night here at Cedar Grove in Decatur. Getting a nice crowd. The regional playoffs will start next week for this region. Cedar Grove, strong #1 favorite if they can hold on for this win here, and looking to make some noise in the state championship. You think this team's got what it takes to compete for a state title? A lot of good teams ahead of them in 3A.
They do have the talent. I think they do have an opportunity to make it to a Final Four. It's going to be tough because you got to bring it every single night in the state tournament, and sometimes they do have a little slow letdown game. Okay, they got the score right, but Morgan County's definitely the team to beat. And then you got Jenkins, and I really like Johnson Savannah, two big threats in Class 3A.
43-27 here, 6:40 remaining. Cedar Grove in white, really controlling the game in the second half, getting everything that they want, getting the good looks, and Pace just not able to score on the other end. Ball's moved into Dean. Baseline jumper no good. Dean aggressive on the boards, can't corral it. Justin Johnson picks it up. He's pushing it up the court. He's got Kelly if he wants him. Kelly was calling for the ball early in the possession, not able to get it to him. Trying to work it into Wiggles, no good. Stolen away by Devin Barnes. Coming down the court fast. He's got the corner open if he wants it. Oh, pretty move, no good. Inside Carter with the offensive bucket. That's
throwing up before our eyes. Chris Carter with a very solid rebound and putback.
Okay.
Oh, no way. No way. He waited to see that one, and he saw Cedar Grove Saint come away with that rebound, and he decided to blow the whistle. And the home crowd does not like that one. That was a bailout call right there. A little late.
That was a real late foul call. That's the 6th foul call on Cedar Grove to only 2 for Pace. I know Cedar Grove's playing aggressive tonight, but the 6-2, some point the referee's got to try to even this up, I would think.
Man.
Isaiah Kelly not
Ball
making
don't lie. Ball don't lie, Brian.
There you go. There you go. Isaiah Kelly misses the first. He's hit 2 of his 4 free throws so far tonight. Really hasn't been able to shoulder the offensive scoring load against a Cedar Grove team that's just got more options. Referee's having a little conversation about who those fouls are on. All right. Isaiah Kelly steps to the line, down 45-27. 5:47 remaining in the game here. Isaiah Kelly misses them both. Ball certainly doesn't lie on that one. He missed both of them after a foul call that the crowd did not like. Ball working its way over to Devin Barnes. Inside,
great
right
pass.
to Dean. Beautiful pocket pass. And that's his bucket for Dean. That is his 15th point of the night. Really starting to cook now. You said it, he started slow, but you said we could count on him. Mittenberg for 3, and he steps up, and that is his 4th point of the night. First field goal. That's only the 2nd three-pointer for Pace tonight, and that's been the story of the game. 47-30, 5:15 left. Sportal Space broadcast from Cedar Grove. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports, and we are excited to be here. Brian Zwerner with Kyle Sandy. It's been a lot of fun tonight in the Cedar Grove gym. We're having a great time out here. Been competitive games, but Cedar Grove looks like they're going to run away with both of these.
Senior night. Got to protect home court on senior night.
Jamari Dean for 3. From the corner, no good. Wiggles with the rebound. Stolen away. Cedar Grove right to Marcus Reed. It is just not his night, Kyle. He has had multiple point-blank looks at the basket. Just not managing to get it to fall. Senior night for him, not going the way he would have hoped. But look, he's still impacting the game in a number of ways. And they're up 47-30 with 4:41 remaining.
Yeah, Cedar Grove's guards have just been getting after Pace. They have 15 steals as a team, Cedar Grove. If you look at Pace, they have not created many turnovers, just 3 steals. So you're seeing that lack of experience on the Pace backcourt really hurt them tonight. And Cedar Grove has really feasted.
Yeah, Pace playing a lot of freshman heavy minutes. Mittenberg a starter, number 3. Cole Middleton a starter, number 24. He's got 7 points, number of rebounds, good blocks. Justin Johnson, number 22, getting good minutes tonight. And even brought in Jaden Thomas, their 4th freshman on varsity here. Gave a couple of strong minutes, bodying up with Jamari Dean. Justin Johnson knocks down the first. That's his 3rd point of the night, all in the 4th frame here. 47-31, 4:41 left. Pace using this opportunity to get some good minutes, I think, for some of their bench players. And Kelly's got his first breather of the night. I think we they've come to accept that this game's getting a little out of hand. All right, a little bit of life here. Nice steal by Pace. Minneberg pushing it into 11. Reverse layup, and it goes. His first bucket of the night for the senior. Okay, hang on now. We got ourselves a little bit of a game here. 47-34, 4:21 left. Pace going to a 3 freshmen now, getting the bench involved, and it's turning the game around. Minneberg with the rebound, kicks it over to 11. Pace is battling. If they can get a 3 here, cut it to 10.
Whoa, Globetrotters.
Middleton over to Minneberg. Minneberg driving the basket into the paint, and that's a bucket for the freshman. That's a 6-point. Cedar Grove's going to need a timeout here, Kyle.
Hey,
this leads down to 11.
I'm keeping Isaiah Kelly on the bench. I'm letting the young kids play. Even if I lose this game, they're young. It's a great experience, and they're showing some heart. I'm going with these youngsters.
Miguel Patrick, coach for Cedar Grove, has seen all of that he needs to. A near 20-point lead cut to 11 in a blink of the eye. We got 3:41 left, 47-36. This game just changed all of a sudden.
Yeah, if you're Cedar Grove, maybe it was, hey, we saw Isaiah Kelly go to the bench. We thought that was a white flag. Hey, we surrender. Not the case. You see Zach Levin with that crazy, beautiful reverse layup. And the rest of the team really starting to spark themselves. Josh Minneberg getting it going with 5 points in the fourth quarter. It is just an 11-point game with 3:41 left. That's a lot of time left on the clock, and never underestimate the big MO. They got momentum on their side right now, Pace Academy. Let's see if they can capitalize.
All right, Pace still going with Isaiah Kelly on the bench. He has not been out of this game at all. He's been shouldering a huge load, and we got the young guns on the court here, 3 freshmen delivering.
Yeah, I mean, this is good basketball. This is good. If you're a coach, you might not see what you like to see on the scoreboard, but if it's not now, if it's not in the next couple games, for the future long term, you love to see your young players competing.
Yeah, Cedar Grove having to work here. See if they get their ball into their best players' hands. So Jamari Dean hasn't been getting the touches here in the half-court set. He's kind of had to scramble for his points. He's got 15, but he's had to kind of scramble for them. They're not really running the offense through him. Like to see them try to do that here in the final 3:18. Cedar Grove up 47-36. Pace not fouling. They got a long way to go here. Seem content to let him run a lot of clock here. And I don't get it, Kyle. Where's the pressure?
Yeah,
they can't sit back in 2-3 down by 11 points with 3 minutes left.
They do got to step out and extend that pressure all the way, especially if Cedar Grove is content with dribbling it out.
Keyshawn Bird dribbling it around. Blake Austin. A lot of senior guards on this team. A lot of guys that can handle the pressure. Jamari Dean in the corner. Wiggles coming out on him. Oh, Justin Johnson with the steal. He's got the breakaway. He's up, and it's a 9-point game. And we got a timeout, Pace. Justin Johnson, the freshman, with 6 in the quarter. Josh Minneberg, the other freshman, with 5 in the quarter. We got a 9-point game, Kyle.
It's very interesting how this all works out. It's just crazy. I guess the offense is just, they're playing pretty inspired defense right now, but even offensively, things are looking a little looser now that they don't feel like, hey, we have to force it into Isaiah Kelly every single time. Yeah, great fight. 2:39 left. I still feel like Cedar Grove is in control, but Pace is definitely making them squirm a little bit, and this kind of goes back to that part of they don't sometimes step on these teams' throats and really put them away. They sometimes hang around and let other teams give them a little scare, and that's what we're kind of seeing here right now, a little Dr. Jackal, Mr. Hyde. It's only a 9-point game when you should think Cedar Grove should have this one by about 15-20.
Yeah, Cedar Grove really controlled the action, up 43-25 at the end of the quarter, and then the third, and now we wake up. Cedar Grove's only managed 4 points in the quarter, 2:39 remaining. They're up 47-38, and Pace has got 13 points, led by Justin Johnson, freshman, 6 points. Josh Minneberg, other freshman, 5 points of their 13 in this quarter, and it's a whole different game. Pace showing a little bit of full court pressure now, easily breaking it. Blake Austin. Oh, he lost the ball. Pace with yet another steal. Justin Johnson's going to push it. Working it around. Let's see if Pace can get a good shot here with 2:24 remaining, only down by 9. Justin Johnson up top, working the ball over to Minneberg, back to Johnson, and it is, thrown away. Yep. Cedar Grove ball.
Yeah, I'm not happy if I'm Coach Patrick because, in all honesty, you're looking out there. You got probably 3 basketball players for pace, and you got a football player. I'm sure Wiggles probably gets on the gridiron too. Three true basketball players and 2 are football players with their main sport being football and then basketball, and you got all basketball players out here. I just don't like it. You got to close out strong, and they're giving Pace way too much hope.
And they've been turning the ball over. You know, they're not able to play this keep-away game. They need to play their offense and just look for the buckets because they're there. Jamari Dean driving. Inside, Cummings. Cummings, no good. Offensive rebound, no. Cummings and Justin Johnson get tied up. Justin Johnson, that football player you talked about, not afraid to mix it up down low with the bigger bodies. And Isaiah Kelly finally checking back in with 1:56 remaining. 47-38. Cedar Grove holding only a 9-point lead. They were up 18 to start the quarter, and it's all falling apart. Pace has brought tremendous energy here in the fourth quarter. 1:53 left. Zach Levin right up in his face. Looks like over the back of court. Yes, it is. And we got another turnover.
Blake Austin has been so sloppy in this fourth quarter. Yeah, it's a good decision to take him out. He has had a hell of a time just trying to advance the ball. Pace's little scrappy guards getting all in him. He has been very loose with the ball.
Pace gets it into Kelly. Kelly working on Dean. Can't find it. Got an opportunity to put it up. Turnaround jumper won't go. Dean with the rebound. Kelly over the back. Pace has plenty of fouls to give. No one in foul trouble here. Foul count 7-2 in favor of Pace. Pace only 2 fouls. That's their third on the night. They're going to have to start thinking about fouling. They're playing very aggressive, but at some point they're going to have to send Cedar Grove to the line, I think, here. Pace back into this full court pressure. Keyshawn Bird taking the ball up. He's been quiet, hasn't scored in the fourth. Only 4 points so far in the fourth quarter for Cedar Grove. Jamari Dean trying to make something happen. Back out to Bird. This strategy of holding the ball and bringing it out has just led to turnovers for Cedar Grove. I don't like it. I'd like to see him attack the basket here.
Yeah.
1:20 remaining, 47-38. Cedar Grove in white with the lead. Working it around. Up top to their senior, Marcus Reed. Into the corner. And back up top. 1:07 remaining. Pace running out of opportunities here. They're going to have to find steals or fouls, and they're going to have to find them faster in these possessions.
Yeah, it's going to have to be foul because you've been mentioning it. They got to get to that bonus. There's no reason to waste 10 seconds trying to get a steal before each foul. You're going to run out of time. You got to start fouling immediately.
Yeah, 1:07 remaining. Cedar Grove up 47-38. Cedar Grove in white, Pace in blue. Game brought to you by Sportal Space, connecting communities through youth sports. Ball's going inbounds for Cedar Grove. Jamar Dean looking hard, trying to find someone to get it into.
Foul. Got a foul.
Foul taking too long. Lots of time coming off the clock. Oh, he threw it away. He threw it away. And then, can they keep it? Ball's loose. Where's the call, Kyle?
Boy.
Wow, mad scramble for the ball, and they're going to call the foul against Cedar Grove. Pace is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 1-1. 47-38, 54 seconds remaining in this game. Looked like it was going to be well over. Cedar Grove ended the third quarter up 43-25, had this game well in hand. And now, 55 seconds remaining. Pace brought a lot of young guys on the court. They brought tremendous energy, started getting these turnovers, and everything's gone their way since then.
Yeah, very, very troubling fourth quarter if you're Miguel Patrick and Cedar Grove. This is just not how you want to finish. You're most likely going to escape this one with the win and clinch that #1 seed, but you can't feel too great about how it ended.
No, and then you got to believe these two teams are probably playing again next week in the regional finals for a game that's going to determine tournament seeding.
Yeah.
Cedar Grove looking to make noise at the state championship level. They sure want to go in with that #1 seed, give themselves an easier path.
Yeah, I think both teams, though, they're matched up with a very, very favorable region. 5 plays #6, so that's. I mean, I would say Calhoun, but Calhoun's way down this year. Sonoraville has a good record. I think Region 5 is going to have a good opportunity to advance 2 to 3 teams, but outside of that, it's going to get a lot tougher.
Ball goes inbounds, 51 seconds remaining. Cedar Grove, heavy pressure underneath. Cummings going to the basket. The crowd loves it. That extends the lead to 11.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're not taking any time off it. Jaden Thomas not able to hold it down.
Malik Johnson, great job of the strip, but again, just what are we doing? Okay, we scored. The game doesn't stop. Get back on defense. The other team's going the other way again.
I mean, Kedar's coming was well above the rim. The crowd thought he was going to throw that down. 3-point opportunity, doesn't take it. Levin drives and makes the bucket. Timeout, Pace. Levin with 4 in the quarter. Pace shooters coming alive here. 47-40, that's not right, Kyle. 49-40,
yeah, they've
thank
been a
you
little
very
slow
much.
on the trigger here.
Yeah, that basket was a full 10 seconds ago and
Yeah.
a whole other change of possession. 49-point game with 39 seconds left. Cedar Grove, home team in white, got to be a little nervous with the way they're closing this one out, but still appear to be in control. Have not seen them working through Jamari Dean. He stuck on 15. Isaiah Kelly, only 1 point in the second half. They've gotten scoring elsewhere, but I would have liked to seen him get back involved in the offense, and he just hasn't really had the opportunities.
Yeah, that's kind of, if we're talking about Isaiah Kelly, that's kind of the maddening thing about him. He can be so good at times. He's so dominant. He's got the size and the physicality, but then he can just disappear at times. And 1 point in the second half, we can't have that. And we saw, how did Pace make this comeback? It was with Kelly going to Yale, Division I player, on the bench. It's just been a kind of screwy thing with his career. He produces at times, but this year alone, you look at Pace's record, you look at Isaiah Kelly being the number 1 guy, just 13-9 and not getting the job done tonight.
Got a foul before that ball went in. 49-40, 38 seconds left. Cedar Grove ball. Pace only at 5 team fouls. This game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space, connecting communities through youth sports. We got 38 seconds remaining in this hotly contested regional battle for the top of the region and the seeding. Ball goes inbounds. Ooh, he left his feet. Could have been dangerous. Had fouled Marcus Reed, the freshman. The senior. And he will go to the line, shoot 1-1. That's their 7th foul.
Boy, yeah, never leave your feet to make a pass, and especially on a press when you're 2 feet away from your own basket and you're pressing it close. Don't do that. But gosh, they got away with it.
Keyshawn Bird got away with it. He got up, he stayed in the air long enough, and he found his teammate. But yeah, dangerous play there,
Scary.
Kyle. 49-40, 35 seconds remaining, and this is senior Marcus Reed at the line for 1-1. He has no points tonight, has impacted the game a number of ways, and there's his first bucket, and it was a critical one. Extends the lead back to double digits here. And ends the drought. It's been a while. Kedar's Cummins had a basket just in the other possession, but they've really struggled to score here in the fourth quarter. And that's second one good for Marcus Reed. Extends the lead, 51-40, 31 seconds remaining. Pace running out of options here. Time getting low. Cole Middleton with a strong move inside. Can't finish, can't get his own rebound, and we got another foul there. And Malik Johnson's going to go to the line. Another senior guard. Totally contrasting here. You got senior guard play. You got a lot of guys that have played a lot of games together for Cedar Grove, and you got a young team for Pace. I like where this team is going. This team is trending in the right direction. They're going to have some real big shoes to fill next year when Isaiah Kelly moves on. We'll see who can step up and really be that guy that can get them those 20-point-plus games.
Yeah, they'll be okay. I mean, that region's not outside of Cedar Grove. It's not unbeatable, so they'll be fun in region.
Jamari Dean with the offensive board. I don't think Pace is going to foul here with 18 seconds left. I think they're going to let this one run out. 51-40. Thank you for joining us today. This game was brought to you by Sportal Space. We're connecting communities through youth sports. We enjoyed our time here at Cedar Grove immensely. It was a lot of fun seeing Cedar Grove Saints and the Pace Knights, boys and girls games. Catch the replays on our live on our YouTube channel. Tonight you had Brian Zwerner and Kyle Sandy on the microphone. We will be together live. Kyle, looking forward to seeing you again over at Harrison High as Harrison Hoyas take on the Sequoia Chiefs. It's been a great game, a lot of fun. And that is our broadcast. Kyle, any closing words as we wrap up?
Jamari Dean won the battle of the big men inside again for the second time this year. 15 points, had 9 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Really brought it in that second half after just 6 points in the first half. Isaiah Kelly held to 1 point in the second half, going to Yale, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Pace just couldn't hit the jump shots they needed until late, but then it was too little too late. Great effort from them, never gave up. Very scrappy guard play. Mindenberg, Zach Levin, Miles Todd with just 3 points, but came in those the third quarter kind of get them going at the end there. But just too much Cedar Grove, too much guard play here on senior night. Keyshawn Bird, 13 points. and the rest of the crew really did everything they needed to do to secure that #1 seed in Region 5, Class 3A.
Thank you for joining us with Sportal Space. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. We help teams find gym space for practice and training, and we are connecting communities through youth sports. This is Sportal Space, ready to sign off. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. Come back in on Friday night as we are at Harrison High School up in Cobb County. Exciting matchup for Sequoia. Should be a great girls and boys games up there. And this is Brian Zwerner and Kyle Sanding saying thank you and good night.